What's up guys, Evil here. Hey, today we're going to take a little trip back in time. I've been really excited about this project ever since I heard about it. Associated announced they were releasing the RC10 reissue, I don't know, limited edition. Basically they're redoing the RC10. So some of you have probably heard this before because I babble on a lot of my videos, but the RC10 was what got me started in the hobby. Back in the mid 1980s, probably 85 or 86, something like that. And well, RC in general was something my dad got me into because it was something he liked, and we did that together. And the RC10 was the first kit we ever got, and we built it together after school. You know, I would come home and we would sit at my desk in my room and we would work on building this RC10. And you know, back then it was all kits, right? So nobody, you know, RTRs were non-existent unless they were toys. And so for someone who'd never done it before, it was a pretty big undertaking. And even with kits today, you know, it was quite a bit different back then. You know, manufacturing techniques weren't quite as good and assembly wasn't quite as easy. So it was pretty tough. It took us probably like a month to build it, and then even then we had to have help with the electronics from the local hobby shop. You know, they did the final wiring and things like that on it. So this is just a precursor video. I'm going to be doing a full build series on this video, but and I've seen a few on YouTube and floating around different you know, blog style builds. So I don't want to cover the same ground, but what I'm going to be doing this a little bit different than most people is because I'm going to be doing it from the perspective who built one back in the 80s and then who's going to be building one now. So the kits to me look like they're really similar, so I'm going to build them up and then I'll cite any differences that I see, and since I have an RC10 I can make direct comparisons. So we'll just give you a quick sneak peek. This is my circa 1980s RC10. And you can see I still have the original box. I've seen quite a few people still have these. I haven't seen anyone that is in as good a shape as mine. I've seen a few, I guess, but mine's in pretty good shape for its age. I still have the original assembly manuals, complete with my marking on there from, you know, whatever page I was on when I left off. And you can check out, sorry about shaking the camera around here. You can, you know, check out how much different, you know, it's photos basically of all the pieces. There's no nice, you know, computer-aided exploded views of how things go together. So there was a lot of trial and error, a lot of hit and miss. And then, I don't know if this thing will date it at all. I don't know what year they got their 4th IFMAR World Championship, but you can see that this is a World's car. It's a little bit different suspension, a little bit newer. So this car was a little bit dated when I bought it. It wasn't the newest thing. Probably was the cheapest thing. So even back then, they were running long can, like 550 style motors, higher torque motors, because the gold pan was so heavy. So the little short can motors just didn't do as well. And it had to do with the gearing. The 6-gear transmission, I guess, was a little bit odd. So at my local track, I was definitely urged to go to a long can motor, and this is a 360 ST stock motor. I assume it's a 27 single, but it's bushing, and I don't know, this may be worth money these days, I don't know. Anyway, that's that, and then here's the new box, and it's crazy. I'm going to get these where you can see them, like how similar everything is. And if you look at the box art, and they haven't changed all that at all. They did change the end caps on the box. That's all different, but even that's all identical. Even the stickers haven't really changed. This one's still sealed. I'm not going to crack it open in this video, but just wanted to give you guys a kind of a preview of what I'm going to be doing. This is something I'm really excited about, and it's a little bit odd for me since, you know, the whole I don't know how to explain it. The whole, you know, feeling of, you know, the feeling I have for the hobby, you know, was shared with my dad early on, and it was one of the few things that we both liked. We just didn't have the same taste in a lot of stuff. And with him passing away this year, it's going to be a little bit weird for me. I, you know, have to build this one on my own, so I wish he was here to build it with me. Sorry if I get a little bit emotional. So yeah, I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna build this one up, and this build series and following videos will be dedicated to my dad. So anyway, enough blathering. The next video you see on this, we will be cracking into that kit and looking to see what all is in there, and getting started on the build. So anyway, I will thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, as a side note, I'm trying to get my Facebook page built up, so any guys who watch this who want to kind of keep up, I'm going to be, you know, chime in throughout the day, and sometimes during the week when I don't have time to shoot a video. Shoot out to my Facebook page and hit like to stay updated if you would. I'd really appreciate it. So that's it for now. I'll update again as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.